Hello, hello. Welcome to Freebird Spirit YouTube channel. We are also streaming through Spirit Whisper, Mark's channel. I'm Debbie, and that is Mark.
Hi. And that's Buttercup because the mailman is on the porch. So
Aw, Buttercup.
just letting us all know about that, huh, Butter? Because there she is.
Thank you, Buttercup. You do such a good job.
Alaska, you can't see her, but she is in her chair behind me.
Well, let's see Alaska. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there she is. There's part of her hindquarters. And happy June, Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. Yes, nice headpiece, Mark. Yeah, we were just chatting about that headpiece backstage. I want one.
I know I just opened it up
Cute.
today. It is so cute and gay. I really love it. The feathers are really pretty. Anyway.
Yep. So thank you everyone for joining us today for Fur Day, and as we communicate with your fur babies and do some readings together. Go ahead and put your questions in. I saw a few questions already come through and I got them, so you don't have to redo them. We do ask, if you do put a question in, to go ahead and stay with us because we're only here for a short time. But if you can't, go ahead and let us know you're heading out.
Yep.
And we do go in random order, so
and this is the fastest hour of the week, so it goes a zippity by.
It goes zippity zoo. Zippity zoo da day.
No time.
So anyways, yeah.
Hang out and stay. We just zoom right. Hi, Thea. You're new to me, I think.
But I always feel that this hour together is such a special hour because we all connect and love our fur babies globally.
Yep.
And we understand the energy, not only with the fur babies, but the whole collective of Gaia and the fur animals that are here with us. So, and I know that you all do too. So it's fun to collectively come together in that spirit. So, and boop. So remember, when you do put your questions in, let us know the name, the type, and how old. Be nice. That helps us a bit with connecting quickly because we like to connecting quickly and get those messages out to you. So there's that. So how was your weekend, Mark?
Good. I actually feel better. Good. A lot better. You know, I've been like struggling with that cold or whatever. But like today, I woke up feeling a lot better. Like, okay, we're moving out of that.
Okay.
It was kind of lingering. But yep, feeling good. I also feel like today I was noticing when I was in the shower and stuff, not only do I feel better physically like that, I don't know, there's like some energy that was lifted again.
Yes.
So I feel like a more positive energy in my head and stuff. I don't know if that makes sense, but
it really does. And I do feel, and I was wondering too, and I was going to ask you actually about it. The last couple of days, I've felt a huge shift in energy.
Mm-hmm.
In a good way.
Yep, me too. And right when we moved into June, it's just like, I don't know, something, I don't know if there was some astrological thing, but energetically, it doesn't feel as oppressive. It feels more free. Like, so that's good to me. That makes
good stuff. Despite everything chaotic that's happening in our sphere and in our country and globally, that we can continue to connect in to the collective and continue to expand and grow and all the things. So that's good.
Yep. Love will win in the end and come out on top. And you know, less and less energy going towards the Oompa Loompa, I think. You know, I don't know why there are any, but it feels less support for that.
Yeah. So Annie Bear says, organizing, giving away, throwing away feels great. Yes. Now is the time. I feel
Yep.
this. Correct me if I'm wrong, Annie Bear, but I feel like the planets are aligned for that as well, for us to do that cleaning out and organizing and doing all that.
I know, it's so funny because when I was in the shower too, I was thinking, it feels finally like spring cleaning kind of energy. And I was getting, it's a little late, but yeah, it's that, let's shape up stuff, and clean out and throw away. So that's really great, Annie, that you were tuning into that too.
Karen says, hi guys, you're both beautiful people. I had a great reading with Mark last week. I think he's an amazing person. Love and blessings and light to both of
Well,
you. Wonderful.
you're obviously very smart and astute. Thank you so much. Thank you, sweetie. Karen.
Brady says, wish I was on the boat with Greta Thunberg. Pray them safely and put them in God's hands. Where's Greta heading? I didn't realize she was on another trip. All right. So solar flares affect me at night. Super achy. Meditations all night really helps. Okay, good. Finding that support within that inner portal that we call meditation. Love it. All right.
I saw that Mount Etna.
Look at that.
Whoops.
Look at her. She's bringing supplies to Palestine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Great.
Wonderful. Wow. This is a big deal. Yes, absolutely wrapping her in prayer.
I saw Mount Etna was exploding this morning quite dramatically, and the people had to evacuate.
Oh, that was
a volcanic explosion. And then this week, the one in Hawaii has been really going crazy.
Well, we knew that we were going to get some volcanic activity.
Right.
And there you have it. All right.
Blowing and blowing, and not a lot of human death, human toll. So that's good.
Yeah.
And they're dramatic explosions too, big time. So.
Wow. I'm surprised it's not like blinging on my phone about that. All right, so we're going to get started here, you guys. Thank you for all the questions coming in. We're going to start here. It looks imminent because it looks like she's
Rosie.
Has to take her in ASP, so I wanted to get this before she has to head out. Annie Bear, Rosie is limping, going to the vet ASAP. Any messages for her? Rosie.
Well, I know Miko's a dog. Is Rosie a dog too? I can't remember, Annie Bear. Because I kind of wanted to say cat at first, so I might be confusing.
Okay.
Cozy. Hi, Gina. Hi, Lisa.
The dog. It's the dog.
Dog. Okay.
Yeah. I'm letting her know. I mean, she's kind of concerned about herself. Like it's just regulating her, and so she's feeling a little bit like scared about it or something. But so I'm just letting her know it's okay. It's just like a wound in her knee or wherever it's at. Almost like maybe like something torn in there. But I feel like she's going to be okay. Like it's going to be okay. So again, I'm not connecting to where it's at. This is more metaphoric, but it feels like something like that, and that it's going to be okay, like they're going to be able to fix her up. She
Right.
may have some downtime, like, no more jumping off this or trying to regulate her activity a little bit. But other than that, I feel like she's going to be okay, Annie Bear.
Yeah.
Such a sweet girl. She just, I know that you're letting her know it's okay, just to kind of calm her spirit down.
Yeah. Well, she's limping, but it's not a sign of the end is near or anything like that.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
It's more like I sprained my ankle or something. Like I stepped funny or it pushed it a little over the top. Now, she might have a little sore. She's down to a Walkadane, has pain meds. Yeah. She might already have like a little bit sore not muscles, joints. Um, and so it kind of, this one got extra pushed.
She's 11.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is it was sort of a thing she already had, but she stepped wrong or something. Oh, she loves to chase rabbits. Yeah. And so it was a little bit, I did a boo-boo. So she's feeling a little out of balance. Things are a little bit wonky donk.
Showing me, yeah.
I feel like most likely the doctor would recommend probably going to be like a painkiller or, like a doggy painkiller. I don't know that they're going to, she don't have I don't think it's broken or anything like that. It feels like swollen or.
Right. I feel like it's more he's going to offer her advice to kind of keep her contained and let it heal.
Yeah. And there might be a doggy aspirin or something like that would just help her not ache. But then my final outcome is the son. So, her getting all better. So it's like a temporary setback. And, she limps to show you. And she's, a little bit dramatic with it. So she might be, really limping. It's like dramatically limping. Yeah, but I think she's going to be okay.
Wonderful. I love your cards. What cards are you using?
I can't remember the name of these, but they have these little bones on the back.
Cute.
I can't remember. I have to look it up.
Okay.
They're a dog deck. I pulled out a couple, a dog and a cat deck, but I don't remember the names of them.
Those are great. Always looking for a good animal deck like that. All right.
I'll let you know the names of them. I have the boxes. They're just not right here. But,
Thank you, Kendra. Gina, hello, and thank you for your moderating and all that you do. And Lisa as well. Thank you for moderating. Hugging you right back, Annie Bear.
Oh, giving you some loving.
Luna's, yeah.
So giving you a little bit of love and Robins's.
Do you
like the rainbow sparkles coming out of the spaceship? Just let me get in Debbie's lap. How about that?
She's trying to figure this out.
She's so very cute.
All right. So, Gina, can you please read on, Mount Etna? She blew today. Will there be more eruptions? All right. So we're going to scooch over to Gaia.
Well, she's been going off. This isn't the first. I mean, this year Mount Etna's gone off a few times. That's in Italy, right? Yeah.
Etna?
I think it's in Italy.
Because I do see we're going to see a series of these around the globe.
Yeah.
Luckily, they do, we do have warnings now. So I don't feel like loss of life here, but I do feel I mean, as far as, thank you, you guys. There are random, it feels like random folks who either don't want to leave or, you have some people hiking in there or whatever. I can't understand what I'm being shown here, but I do see possible loss, but it's free will with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Because for the most part, you don't just live. Oops, what happened? There.
Oh, Sharon has a deck of playing cards in the shape of a bone. How cute is that?
Oh, very.
That'd be fun.
I can't remember what I was saying, but anyway, it went right up my brain head. Yeah, I think there's going to be more. They're not done. I think Etna's not done. It feels like it's going to be even more dramatic. Oh, I was going to say, because luckily people don't usually live like right on the volcano these days. We kind of learned better than that. Right. Although some do, where it's never really gone off in our lifetime or whatever. They think it's dormant. So I think there's still a lot more to come. They're not done. So here's the judgment card. And
oh, look at the
playing
the warning. Right. Yeah.
And they've been warning because they've been going off quite a bit all the last year. But so then I get the 10 of Cups. So that's also telling me that there's still quite a few of this liquid to come forward. And they're showing me that ring, that weird, is it the Ring of Fire?
Oh, the Ring of Fire, right. I was seeing.
Yeah, like that they kind of go all around. Yeah, I think Etna's in Italy. You guys, unless I'm crazy all of a sudden. But so it's Mother Earth birthing a new Earth.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't see so much. I do see some people dying, but more changes to the landscape, like before it's over, like adding new land or something like that. Or I don't know. People having to evacuate. I see that, but also most I just see, like where it used to be water, now there's land or lava or something like that. So kind of changing the landscape before it's over with.
And I do want to say that, about that communication coming through, that's a big thing right now. Also, she's our guardian. Gaia is our guardian, and to kind of remember that, and to continue to connect into the consciousness of her, and just remember she's not out to get us.
Yeah,
she's our guardian. She loves us,
right?
And we are connected in with her. And this was the main card that came out. It's in the theme position.
Right.
Just continue to love her. She's shifting just like we are. We're all shifting and collectively, and so is she. But she's also guarding us. So listen to, as far as that communication, she's constantly communicating with us. So listen to that. Listen to that communication.
Yeah, that was just like my one with the Empress, where she's holding the baby, but that was that very I'm the mother card, too, just like that one.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I also, that little warning, that Herald card, the earthquakes they're interrelated. So you might have an earthquake and then a volcano. You might have a volcano and then an earthquake. So they're sort of interrelated.
Or a volcano and a tsunami.
Yep.
Right? If it's happening in the water.
And like
So
so far, because I don't know, I've been sort of feeling that energy off the coast of the northwest west coast, Oregon, Washington, up there.
Oh, up there. Mm-hmm.
And that's part of the ring of fire, the Pacific ring. But luckily, nothing's happened yet.
Yeah.
Nothing's happened, period. Let's not say yet. Nothing's happened. That's good. But it still feels like there's some kind of energy coming there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is that off the coast of Alaska?
Yeah, there too. It goes and like Canada, Alaska, but then Oregon, Washington. It's in that little, but in the ocean. It feels like. Mm-hmm. But now it's interesting because this week too, all of a sudden I started thinking about Mount St. Helens, and I got this feeling that it might erupt again.
Mm.
It did that. What was it, in the 80s or something?
Yeah.
It's been a long time, and it was a pretty dramatic.
It was very dramatic.
And I saw an article about how that was long gone, and they were just talking about that. But just when I looked at it, I felt like, feels like that might go off too. Again, I kind of wouldn't be surprised if any went off, any of them. Because it's very, not very stable under there. Okay.
I think we're okay for now.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. I feel we're okay. It's moving in harmony. It's kind of in a dormant phase right now, but I think you're right that eventually it will. I feel like I don't think we need to think about it for a while.
And plus, I don't really see us Americans having to run from lava or anything. Mm-hmm. It feels more like water being displaced.
Water.
Mm-hmm. Like maybe some flooding or something.
Yes, water.
Because of the activity.
Mm-hmm. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. We will see.
Okay. All right, Gina, thank you for that. And again, thank you for your kind support of us on Mondays. Okay. George. Hi, George. Can you please tell me what happened to the stray cats I fed faithfully for 3 years? All disappeared within 1 week. Well, George, thank you for feeding them for 3 years. How wonderful is that?
Yeah.
But I just kindly want to say, they felt like part of your family, and is what I'm hearing here. But I do want to just say, as gently as I can, a circle of life situation here. But hopefully, maybe Mark has a different answer, but I'm getting a circle of life feeling here.
Yeah. I think they probably got caught.
Oh, Lori. Okay, Lori.
Actually, I'm Lori. Okay. I know you guys with all the names. I'm always going, who am I actually talking to? No, I'm
Who
just
am I really talking to here?
kidding. Or you guys will send me like a tip or something and some name I never heard of before in my life. And I'm going, who really is this?
Right.
I'm trying to figure out who to thank even. I'm going, what? Who is this person? They go, oh, that's my son-in-law's. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, it's funny. I feel like they got caught. Like somebody caught them up. Um, like maybe trapped them. Because here, get this.
Well, that's better than what I got. So
Like the Eight of Swords. So it looks like they may have surrounded them and caught them one by one. Not all at once. It took a bit. I feel like somebody reported it or something, and they caught them. I feel like though, I wonder how long ago this was. Oh, Faith of Three. You took care of for 3 years.
yeah, I feel
After
it.
that, be getting caught, I do get this card. So I feel like maybe they were like taken to a shelter, or it seems like somebody that was thinking they would adopt them out or something. So, my first thought was, oh, did they just catch them and kill them? But the cards don't seem to be saying that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Now, I don't know that they're all still here, because I think they were all different ages and stuff like that. It feels like some went on to a better kind of thing. But I don't know if I could say all of them did. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, we'll hold space for your reading rather than mine.
Yeah. And it does feel like some neighbor or something. It's like there's so many stray cats or something like that.
All right. Well, blessings to you, Lori. Thank you for taking care of those babies.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find someone that we haven't read for here.
Yeah, you checked all the shelters. Mm-hmm.
Simply Positive Me.
Tiny kitten. Rather than another dog. He would not accept another kitten.
If Shorter won't accept a tiny kitten, will he accept another type of buddy? Question: will my kitty Shorter accept a tiny kitten rather than an adult kitty? He would not accept another kitty, but a tiny baby might be different.
Yeah.
Right now, Shorter is 5.
I think he will.
Mm-hmm.
You have to give him that as an assignment too. Call on his kitty cat abilities and wisdom.
Yep.
He's 5. And you say, oh, I'm bringing in a new ward. It's for both of us. And I really would need your assistance in welcoming him and showing him or her the ropes. Because number one, he's going to want to do that anyway. And if you give it to him as a job, he'll be very serious about it and do it very well. Now, sometimes that means bopping a kitten in the head, or spitting at it, or acting mad at it. That's a normal thing. So that doesn't necessarily mean I hate this kitten, I'm not going to accept it. It's more like you need some learning, and this is the best way for you to learn. and they do that. That's the way. And he might say, you need to go over there and sit in the corner for a minute or something like that. But they will begin to warm up. When you talk to him, Simply Positive Me, when you talk to Schroeder, and you tell him, this is our new little adoption, our new child. We're going to help raise it together. I really need your help because you're such a good kitty. And so I want this new one to learn from you. Tell him how wonderful he is. And he'll really jump in to take that job and say that, he's here to be your buddy, your companion. And even in your mind, imagine that you might snuggle with the new kitten and help him feel at home, that kind of thing. I think you're supposed to be getting one, no?
Yes, and I feel like he wants to let you know that the older kitty or an older kitty, it would be too stressful for him, like to try to figure that whole thing out. But with the new kitty, he would feel secure and safe in his position and who he is. And it's showing that this would be a karmic connection and a positive, and it would be very positive with a kitten. So it's a yes on the kitten.
And he'll just kind of step into his own sort of, like it'll be like his little ward or his little, adopted child. He'll do it though for you mostly, and then he'll end up, this little kitten's okay. But it's easier than bringing in an older cat. Some can do it, others won't, but most it's about territory. And the older cats can already be set, and it's really hard to convince them that this is Schroeder's place and he's the lead. With the kitten, it's looking to be taught. Are you my mommy?
Right. Yeah.
Looking for you to teach it some lessons and tell it how to be. Now, it'll still be, spinning off the, whirling dervishing around the house and stuff because it's a little goofy baby doing everything everywhere all at once. So there'll be that. And sometimes Schroeder will go, okay, that's a lot. And don't jump on my head and bite me, but that's all normal.
That's all in the training and what he's doing. So I wouldn't,
But that's the outcome.
Yeah. Love that.
Here is there. Yep. Love it. You're going to have 2 cats.
Yay. All right.
Not necessarily Simply Positive Me. It's really more about the personality rather than the sex. He could have a little boy or a little girl. There's a particular, though, soul coming, I feel like. I think Debbie mentioned that. That, there's like a connection happening with the new cat. Yeah.
Yes, there's a soul connection there.
Yeah.
There's a karmic connection there, meant to be, fate, or whatever.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I was trying to say too.
Yeah. All right. Thea would like a message from Thor. This is the second part. I think the first part.
Okay.
But anyway, Thor, my Rottweiler, passed in 2012.
Oh, Thor.
He's showing me this connection, Thea, with you, like and again, this could be metaphor, but he's putting his head in your lap and just love those little head rubs that you would give him. But it could just he could just be saying he loved just that connection with you, and that cuddle time with you, and just being a part of the family there like that. He feels like a cuddle bug.
Yep. Do you have a cat now, Thea or Thea? 2012 is a pretty long time ago. Um, I don't know. I feel like, did you get somebody after him? Let's say that. Or no?
He also, he watches over from where he's at. And there's specific reasons why. I think that you've gone through some stuff since he passed, and he still comes in. I have several cats then and now. So he still comes in to support you and in your energy. Now he's saying, like, even since then, he's still his presence. So I wouldn't be surprised if you feel him sometimes. So he also wants to mention here. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and Mark, if you want to go, and I'll come back to this.
He was a stray, a white husky.
A stray white husky.
Okay. Well, the cards are going a certain direction right off the bat, so I'm going to go there. The reason I asked if you had a cat, because, and then you said, oh yeah, they used to cuddle with him. Look at this card.
Okay.
Little kitten and the doggy kissing the little kitten. Tenderness, gentle, loving care. I'm kind of getting a feeling you might have him, but he might be a cat. So then look at this. Here he is, a husky. Pulling to the front, leading, stepping into the front. And then, so I just pulled 3 cards. A husky running ahead, this little dog to a cat, and then this card that says clarity right under your nose. So I would have to consider that maybe one of your cats, because it feels like he liked cat energy, and that maybe cat was going to be easier for you or something. So I'm still kind of getting that he might still be around there. Then I pulled 1 card from the other deck, and it's the working together. So I don't know. I was kind of hoping the cards would maybe show me some other direction, but they just keep going that way. So it's something to think about. I don't know if that resonates with you, Debbie.
I just, he's really highlighting that continued support.
Yeah.
To support her and help her with the energy of some of the challenges she's faced over the last years. He keeps highlighting that. And he also, I don't know what this is. I don't know if someone or if you, Thea, are dealing with like arthritis that he's aware of. He keeps licking. You know what I mean? So I don't know if one of your fur babies or if you are having this. He keeps highlighting you though. So anyways, he's aware of these things. And so know that I think he keeps showing me these things to just let you know that he is with you. And so you can talk to him. Okay. He's just so beautifully connected to you. I think for always.
Yeah.
No matter if he comes in animal form or in spirit, he is with you.
And I guess it could be your little Shih Tzu, but I don't know. I kind of get cat energy, and I don't know why. So when we first just read your question, and I was just tuning into him, I just got that he wasn't on the other side. So then I thought, oh, he's probably gone on and he's doing something else, you know, and that's before I started pulling cards. But then,
Okay, so she said, yes, I can't walk. I'm in a wheelchair. Okay.
I think that might have been why he chose cat, because it's easier on you to, you know, Tim, you don't need to walk a cat, like kind of a thing. But then I just thought, well, let me just pull one more card from a dog deck. And I got the old, I did not hang out over the pearly gates for a long time. I was too anxious to come back. So think about that. If there's some one of your animals that you have now that reminds you of him somehow, he was a Rottweiler. This licking thing.
Yeah.
If there's something, I don't know, but look at them again with new eyes and see if one of them might remind you of Thor, even if it's a cat.
But yes, he says no matter if I'm there in a cat form or another form, I'm always with you. Our souls are connected, and I am your constant companion, he says. Thank you, Thea. Blessings. Okay. Let's see.
Okay. Lots of questions. Thank you, guys.
Mm-hmm. Lots and lots and lots and lots. Didn't last week we had like, didn't we have like so many, over 100? We had so many questions. Anyway, okay. I am Lulu. Hi, Lulu. I've made a decision that it's my dog buddy guy's time. Can you please connect to him and let me know if I'm making the right decision? He's declining and looks at me with painful eyes. Yes, he knows he's declining. Buddy guys. Yeah, he doesn't feel good. Mm-hmm. It's hard on him that he can't do what he used to be able to do to support you, Lulu, as well as just kind of do the normal fun dog things. He's just full of love for you, and he understands. He is supportive of you, of this, but he's just kind of like kissing you on the cheek in spirit, and just so grateful. And he just says, thank you for loving me. He's showing me some clips of his younger years, or before this, whatever's going on with him. And he's holding all those precious memories close to him, and he will always hold those close. And he wants you to hold them close as well. Okay, Mark.
Yeah. Well, you know me, I always have mixed feelings on this, so I'm just going to try to just show you the cards without my personal feelings. So this is the first card. Big O no, acceptance, loving what is. So that makes me think maybe it's not time yet. It might not be time to axe him out.
Or it might mean that he's accepting that it is.
Well, that's true. But he also might be accepting his state for what it is. because I feel like he's saying, I'm still listening. I'm still in the present moment. I'm still got my eye on the ball, like I'm endurance. I'm not quite ready. But then I do get surrender and let go, which is, but I'm moving there. I'm getting close. So it's up to you. You can decide for him, or you can hold off a little bit more.
He can only go about 8 feet before he lays down. He can't run anymore. His tummy is distended, and the vet believes it's cancer or kidney.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it out. Yeah, he's not the picture of health. I got it. And it's up to you, sweetie, to do what makes you happy.
All right. Oops. I was trying to start that. It just came in. Okay. Well, blessings to you, Lulu. And I'm so sorry that you're going through this with them. It's always a hard
Yes, very hard.
spot to be. Okay. Go back to the question. Did we do this one already? No. Okay. Yeah, we want him to live forever. I know, Lulu. Okay. Reet, is it Reet Petite?
Yep.
What can I do? What can I do to stop my cat escaping into the neighborhood? He was astray for a few days when I got him. His name is Snorri. Snorri.
In the neighborhood.
Snorri. It's just kind of in his nature, right?
Yeah.
Just it's almost like, oh, I escaped. Oh, but I don't really want to escape. You know what I mean? He's out there and he's like, oh, I escaped. Now what? Okay, well then squirrel, and then he starts to do, but it's almost like in his nature to try that door open and go get out. You know what I mean? Or it's not that he really wants to escape. It's just, how do I say that? It's just nature, I guess. That's how I'm saying
Right.
it.
He has kind of a wanderlust.
Yeah, there you go. And then, but once he's out there, he's like, oh,
Yeah. You can talk to him and tell him how much you enjoy when he stays around the house, and how that is really supportive for you and it's calming, and it really is a form of service that he can perform, and you really appreciate when he does. You understand how, life's interesting and stuff, and that he's got that wanderlust kind of a thing to him. But maybe curtail it a little bit if he's able. Stay closer if he could. One of your reasons for adopting him was to make him a house cat so that he doesn't need to be feral roaming. He can still explore and stuff, but let's choose house cat rather than I'm still on my own cat. Feels like he's trying to figure it out. He's kind of doing both.
Yeah, that's the energy I tapped in. He's trying to figure it out. And so just kind of maybe supporting him in that. He's not doing it to get away from you.
No.
Yeah, he likes the home and safety. He likes home and safety. He does like this. So it's just a kind of a reaction.
Yeah, he does, because same thing. He loves the energy of you. Like,
Mhm.
gets the
Aw.
gift. He likes being with the person.
Uh-huh.
Feels grateful and thankful. Every once in a while, though, his old instincts and stuff get in the way, and he goes, "Oops, oh no, I spilled some dirt." That's my natural instinct, is to kind of get myself into a little bit of trouble
Mhm.
by pushing it.
Yeah.
That's his sort of natural thing. However, he's a pretty smart kitty cat. It's his
Aw.
wisdom, let your light shine. And I think he's a good one to communicate with and just, tell him how it makes you feel better. And, that it's not always super safe out there. If it isn't, that kind of thing. Uh, Now, two of my cats are gadabouts because
Mhm.
they both came to me like that, and they're
Mhm.
one's my mom's. But I have talked to them and explained to them how it makes me feel better if they're here more. And so they both really curtailed, they really brought it in quite a bit. Now they still explore, but not nearly as much. And like if I call them, they're right, even if I don't see them, they're right there.
Mhm.
So used to be I'd have to call and I go, where are the cats? They're down the street. But so they did change their behavior and started hanging out more. So they kind of get to do both. Uh,
Mhm.
so try something like that. I feel like talking to little Snorri will help because he's pretty smart.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Is that
agree.
him right there? I wonder in your picture.
So cute.
Very
That
cute.
that picture is so cute.
Yeah.
All right.
Little plus.
Boo.
I knew it would be Iris.
All right.
This girl, Sheba Dixie.
Saint.
Oh my gosh, that's a pack.
I'm just gonna say salsa girl. How's that?
Yeah, I think it's
Um,
supposed to be St. Louis Salsa Girl.
oh, okay.
I think.
All
That's what
right.
they say.
My new puppy, Iris. Oh, Iris seems familiar. Is she one of my previous girls? Sheba, Dixie, precious, mischievous, little bit. Oh, mischief, little bit, or Kelly. So those are the
Dixie,
possible.
Precious Miss Little Bitter Kelly. That's a lot
Oh,
of
wow, that's a lot of opportunities to come back. Iris, who are you?
a new puppy named Iris. Is Iris the only dog at the house? I'm wondering. So here's the other one. So Iris, could it be Sheba, Dixie, Precious, Mischief?
Okay. Um, I'm being shown like I'm horrible with breeds, but it's not a shedding. It's not a dog that sheds. And it would have more curly hair too. I don't know that maybe it's a mix. My voice is going. You're gonna have to. Happy Pride, Prairie.
Happy Pride.
Does that remind you of any of your previous babies? Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Any of your previous babies? Iris is an adopted mutt. Okay, so that makes sense to her, but I feel like I'm seeing one of your other fur babies, your previous fur babies. Tell me a little bit more about you. Could be Sheba. Could be Sheba. I could just be getting. No, all shedders. Okay.
Shatters.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm being shown this dog then. It feels as though it's not a shedding type. I don't know. I could be wrong. But Tell me about Sheba.
Where's my pendulum?
You're really diving in, Mark.
Well, because there's so many of them.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to nail down to the one.
Yeah.
A lab. A chocolate lab or a white lab? Anyways, I'm leaning towards Sheba. Sheba was a healer. Very connected to you. Very much with you through some things. And but she herself was a healer. Black. Okay. And oh, I guess there's, see, I don't know. Black, chocolate. Okay, so there's those three. Anyways, I'm leaning towards Sheba.
Mm-hmm. So with my magical rods, I get no on all but two. One is Sheba, and one is mischief. Mischief. Like that's the one that just because sometimes if I just read the words and try to see if one has more energy, the mischief came out. But
okay.
Sheba too. So I'm wondering if you might have two returners.
I think yeah.
That's what I'm wondering. That Iris is one, but you already have one of them, it feels like. Is one of the dogs you have already. I think, yeah, puppy. What was Mischief? What kind of dog was that? I'm wondering. Did you get Mischief when it was a little pip? So I do get the old through thick and thin, and this card is a lot references that we come back and we still hang out with you. But I thought for sure it was going to give me one. It just kept giving me two, and I kept asking over. So I don't know. I think you might have two of your old kids back.
She feels that Mischief fits for Iris.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yes,
but I think
Puppy on the Farm was a mutt.
Yeah, because yes, a puppy on the farm. Because the reason I ask about that, and when you got it, is I thought you got that one as a puppy too, and there was now you have this other puppy, and there's that puppy connection. Yeah, so that's what I'm going with. But I think maybe Sheba is already there.
Yeah, Sheba's there as well.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I was like, "Are you saying Sheba just because Debbie said it?" And it was like, "No."
So, that's so interesting because I kept seeing a mixed dog, and so, but I was still connecting into Sheba being there as well. But this makes sense. The mutt. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And I think this little Iris is going to probably be funny and stuff like Mischief. So it's going to probably show you a little bit more of Mischief's personality. She'll be new and brand new and everything, but she might show you a little thing here and there that reminds you of Mischief. And then, so maybe she's thinking maybe you're talking about Ivy, who she has now, Jack Russell.
Okay.
Might have been Sheba. Right? Is that what you're saying, St. Louis?
Okay.
Right. Love it.
Well, wonderful. I think it goes to show kind of who you are, Salsa Girl, that they want to be back with you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for what you do and how much you love these fur babies and create home with them. Yeah. All right. Well, we are at time. I know that, we still have a lot of questions we didn't get to, but that happens every time because we're only here for an hour, but we try our best to get to them. And it's nothing personal.
Yeah.
We're just getting through the best we can. And we love you, love you, love you. Continue to love your babies. And
Yeah.
and
Happy
Mother and
Pride.
Gaia and
Pride.
happy Pride.
Yeah, who you are,
Mhm.
even if you're not in the Rainbow family. We take everybody though, so you can be in the Rainbow family if you want to be.
Mhm.
That was the best thing about when I used to go to RuPaul's Drag Con, which I went to the first 4 of those. It was just such a huge family of people from every walk of life. You know, straight, gay, like whatever, and everybody just being so loving and just having such a good time together. That was the most fun about it.
Yeah.
This overwhelming energy of we don't judge here and we're just accepting of everybody. You know, it was great. So love
Beautiful.
my
I love that.
All right, guys.
Yay. All right, you guys, we'll see you next week. And Mark will be hosting. And I will be, it'll be streaming from my channel, but Mark's hosting.
We'll be together again next
Yay.
Monday at 2:00.
Yes. So love you guys. We'll see you again.
Bye, you guys. Love you.
And thank you, moderators. And also thank you guys, for those who come and donate off screen. We appreciate that.
Yep.
Thank you. All right. Boop.
Much.